Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of Geoguessr. We are doing Europe today, a map by Pizza Guy. Now, I did read the description. I am fully aware of where we could be. We could be in every single official location inside of Europe, including the European parts of Russia. This is pretty green, pretty narrow roads. I'm kind of feeling England, Ireland. Now I don't believe Iceland is here or Greenland, even though I can potentially see them wanting to include that. I also don't think the Faroe Islands are going to be here. So that's really leading us to England or Ireland, Scotland, Wales. Atlantic View Cottages, self-catering. It's in English. It's not in Welsh or Scottish. Probably forget about those two. If we could find out what side of the road we're on, or the color of the license plate, white in the front, white in the back. Pretty sure that means we're in Ireland. It does appear we're on the left-hand side of the road, and that does fit with that theory. We do have a sign up here. Fuck me. Okay. R479. Please, for the love of all that is holy, be an R479. We do have regular 73 and 72. If we could find 79 or even 4, that might help us. Although I don't see any R's. Interesting. We could be in a completely different spot than I originally thought. We do have some N's though. Let's check out England. I see some A's, some M's. I don't see R's in here either. I don't want to look in the islands, man. I really don't. The fact that it's Atlantic cottages, we gotta be West Coast, because this is a sea, the English Channel. This is the Celtic Sea. The cottages were either up here in Scotland. Totally possible. I don't see any R's in here either, though. There's a bunch of A roads. Fuck, man. We could try to find these. This, I don't know. The U. The U is what's throwing me off, because that's either Irish or Scottish, right? Definitely not the Faroe Islands. Ashbrook Lodge. Ooh. Bed and breakfast. That has a name on it. We can't make it out. I see the 3-leaf clover. We're moving it back to Ireland on the west coast. I don't know why. Irish, the 3-leaf clover, not bad. 3-leaf clover and the Atlantic, that definitely threw it out. Doolin, so I'm pretty sure that was on the sign, but it was DU. So that's why I probably wouldn't have found it. Look how small R47 was. So we were probably at this distance, if not a little bit further out. When we were looking, we probably would have been able to find R479, but that's a rather small road, so I'm not surprised that we didn't. But still, 54 miles. That's a pretty good start for a Europe map. I think we're learning a lot. Double G's feels kind of similar to where we just were. It's a licensed bar. It's in English. Bar meals served all day. That'd be interesting, right? If we end up in fucking Ireland twice when we have all of Europe to work with. It's the small roads. It's the fucking rolling hills. The English language. It could be again England, Scotland, Ireland, or Wales. There's nothing that's really throwing it out there. Golf club, bar meals and snack, pay as you play golf. So that's where we just were. We were just on the golf course. We do have, fuck, what does that say? McAdoo? MC Ledo? L-E-D-O? L-E-O-O? Maglio? But it looks like an RJ. The RJ might be of importance. This looks like it's a town. Looks like the signs are on the left. If we go this way, you'll see it, I hope. Here's a sign. Makes sense that we would be on the left-hand side of the road. A77, and we're by Port Patrick and Lochans. Let's see if we can't find A77. Ireland first because it's smaller. It looks like there's mostly M's. So we could check Northern Ireland because that's also the same style of road system as England. And it looks like the A's are here, but there's no 77. Isle of Man, forget about it. 75 right off the bat. Can we find the 77? A7, 76, 77. No 77 yet. 72, 77. Alright. Now that we know where 77 is, we need to find Loch Hans, Stranraer, and Port Patrick. Here's Port Patrick. Alright. So it doesn't tell us a distance. We know that this road is probably 77. Here's Stranraer, and that's going to be, well, it's backwards, so that's going to be to our east. So we got to be over this way a little bit. And then Loch Hans. Can we find Loch Hans? Loch Hans is down here, also to our east. Port Patrick is to our west. Okay, so here's A77. Here's the golf course. Return to start. How close to the golf course were we? We were right up there. We are right fucking there. I'm thinking right here. And we got a perfect fucking score. What a fucking guess. 21.8 yards. You guys weren't too far off. You were over by 77, but you were right on the water. Oh man, that was luck. We were lucky that we were able to find 877 where we were, and the fact that we were able to find the location because it does kind of look like it travels along most of this side, which is still the UK. We're not quite at Scotland, but that's pretty good. I'm enjoying that. We kind of went from Northern Ireland right over, and that definitely helped us out. Ooh, all right. I see right away we got Pole. Makes me think of Poland. I don't want to immediately go for that, but that's where my mind takes me. Looks like we are on the right-hand side of the road. We're in a city. We could probably find a few more clues that might actually be able to tell us exactly where we are. Versailles pizza. That doesn't look Polish to me. The Senors, kind of Spanish, maybe even Portuguese. But there's a .fr, so I'm a complete moron. We're somewhere in France. Now let's go to Versailles, because I know Versailles is actually a town somewhere around France. Is Versailles? What am I thinking of? I don't even know what I'm thinking of. The Palace of Versailles. Where the fuck? Yeah, Versailles. Okay. Woo. Could have been bad. I mean, it's already bad. You guys are probably already screaming at your screen like, Maff, what the fuck are you talking about? Let's see if we can't find a street sign. The Rue de Virginis. Probably totally mispronouncing that. We got a bunch of rues, so we just have to find the Rue Virginis. Virginis probably the best thing to look for. I don't know why we're going to start here. It's just where we place our guess, and sometimes we get lucky. Sometimes we look in the complete wrong area, off by a few miles, and then we get really mad, and we go, why didn't we look further? And it's a never-ending cycle. We could attempt to find that pizza place, although street sign is probably our main priority. We do have rues everywhere. I'm just looking for the rue with a V in it. Like, here's the Victoria. I don't know, I think it's good to train your mind to be able to just pick out certain letters. Here's Versailles. Another issue, we might not even be in Versailles. It could just be a Versailles Pizzeria. Now that I'm thinking of that, can we find anything else? Les Mots Malais. You know, it's in Versailles. You wouldn't have two things, the Versailles Theater. Can we find the Pole Employ? So that's the second time I see that the pole thing. I don't know why I originally thought of Poland, but if there's two signs, that's probably gonna mean it has its own marker. I'm still looking for the Rue D and then the V, although I do forget what V we're supposed to find. And it's also Avenue of Paris. That's probably, where's Paris Avenue? It's probably gonna be one of these bigger ones. But we're out of time essentially. Avenue. Nah. probably gonna be one of these big ones that have the Paris one. Actually, we're not too far off. So here's the rue that we were looking for. We actually have to get in pretty close, and here's the Avenue de Paris. I was thinking the Avenue de Paris is going to be one of these yellows, which it looks like it was. The fact that there's one right here, that probably would have thrown me off. But we are outside the unemployment office, which is the Pôle emploi. Alright, that's kind of cool. So that's an unemployment office. But we were only 895.7 yards. That's a pretty good, just random, regular guess. We're doing really well in Europe. And that we never really did. The D Volja doesn't really help me. I want to probably read one of these signs. Damn. Interesting. Definitely another city type feel. That's always nice. Promotion Hotel Vera. Fuck. That looks like a flag. I would be able to see it. Is that Romania? The blue, the yellow, and the red? Is that Romania? Fuck. I think that's Romania. I think it's Romania. We're gonna stick with Bucharest. That's their capital. It feels like we're in a city. I definitely want to find something else because I can't rely on my memory when it comes to remembering what the flag of Romania was. I think it's correct. Fuck. I think it says .ro. Can we get a better view on this side? Yeah, .ro. So Romania. It's a hotel. Anna Hotels. Usually you would have a city on here. Ryan Karta might be it, but I don't speak Romanian. We can try and find a major historical landmark. Or you think these are towns. Probably would be directly around one of the major cities. Mongolia. Sector 1, it doesn't look like it would be around here. Fuck. Can we find a road number instead? I'm a little more confident now that we're in Romania. That's the good news. Bad news, Radio Vacanta, the vacation radio, which would make sense if you're in an area where you don't speak the native language to have a radio where you can understand what they're saying. Langa Labrari, nothing. Terrassa restaurant doesn't really help us. An apartment for rent, but it doesn't have a name on it. Complex Felix, a hotel, and then it's kind of just bumbled up into a giant mess. Let's go back a little bit more. Auto service, nah, still nothing really. We didn't really find anything with a name on it. We were able to figure out we were in Romania. I think sticking around Bucharest, their largest city, capital city, is probably a good idea. Although I doubt we're gonna end up being in Bucharest. We're out of time, and it ends up being a city on the water called Efore Nord, which is a water park. We probably would have been able to find the water park. But we were able to guess that we were, in fact, in Romania. 3,600 points, that's not bad. 200 kilometers. Yeah, we could have been better. Maybe we just didn't find the clues we needed. But we have the potential to break 20,000 on a map with Europe. I never would have thought that something like that would have happened. I don't even know why I'm looking at the speed signs. We know we're in Europe, so everything's in kilometers. We do have a white divider line. I'm pretty sure every country's white divider line. It does look like we are on the right-hand side of the road. Unless a car is passing us. No, we're most definitely on the right-hand side of the road. Interesting. Got this right here. Then the C. Building plans usually have a state on them. Looks like it's blurred out. That doesn't help us too much. I'm thinking Eastern Europe. I think it's just the feel of it. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up in like Romania, Bulgaria, Hungary, Serbia, any of those places. I know some of the places I mentioned don't actually have official coverage, so we gotta keep that in mind. Try and find maybe a town name that could probably help us if we recognize the letters. A road number that could probably help us. There's what looks like Gordo. Gorgo. G-O-R-G-O. Nothing fancy about that. That kind of throws me off. We're on S. Pelico. Also doesn't fucking throw me off. Like, it's not like we're in an area where I'm like, alright, I think we're in Poland. Right? And then we find something and we're like, alright, we're definitely not in Poland. I don't know, man. This is tough. This one's probably the hardest location we've had. And I think it's because we're finding so many arbitrary things that just don't tell us that it's not a certain place. Gorgo. Fuck. Is it possible we're in Italy? Maybe. I don't even know what that would mean. I mean, obviously I do know what it would mean, but like, it doesn't feel weird. Provincia di Venezia. I don't know anything called the Venezia province. Kind of sounds like Venice a little bit. Fuck. This is where we fuck up. I know it. I just know it. I'm just accepting it. Venetio. So it's not the Venezia. Here's Venezia. Venezia's on the other side. So Italy does work. Can we find... No, we're out of time. I was gonna say, can we find Gogo? But 16.4 miles. That's actually pretty good. And it ends up being on the other side of this. So maybe we just found the Venezia one, and I don't even see Gogo anywhere, or Gorgo. I see Gararo, but I don't even remember which way we were going, to be honest. But that's not bad. 16.4 miles. We broke 22,000. We broke 22,000. That's putting me in a happy place. I'm thinking we're doing pretty good, guys. I want to show you guys the full results. This is probably where I'm going to get put back down to my level. Yeah. Alright. So, feeling like I'm in first place. 24,902. 100 points off. That's not bad. And then screenshot the world and me. Pretty goddamn close. Pretty goddamn close. 200 points off. Screenshot the world. 202 miles off. I was 195.9. So, that's that. But, holy shit. That makes me feel a little bit better. Now, I'm not European. Yes, I was born there, but goddamn, I don't really know anything about it. And we're coming away with almost 23,000. Was it an easy seed? I want you guys to give it to me straight. Was that an easy seed, or have we really learned something and it really shows? But I do look forward to seeing you guys all next time for another episode of Diverse World, because I think you guys are right. The Diverse World definitely helps. When we start doing bad again, we're probably going to do a country challenge here and there just to learn a little bit more about that country. But overall, that's not too bad. Now, I did also want to mention April 22nd, I believe, is a Monday. It's when the next DLC for Assassin's Creed Odyssey is released. So if you guys are looking forward to that, I will have a video up on that day. But until then, I look forward to seeing you all next time. Have a good rest of your day. And bye-bye.